What's up dudes, DJ Shark is in the house and welcome back to another video. I know I said I wasn't going to go back to FNAF 2, but here we are. So, this video is pre-recorded. I just wanted to beat the game. So, I'm just going to be commentating over the video basically. So, this first night is just a tester night, I think. So, I decided I wanted to look up some strategies on how to beat this, because I really wanted to beat this for the channel, and I just didn't want to leave the series unfinished. So I looked up some strategies and figured out how to beat it. It took several attempts, but I managed to beat it eventually. Bonnie and Foxy were big pains to deal with because they just kept coming back, same as Balloon Boy. I mean, Balloon Boy wasn't that bad. To be honest, in later nights he didn't show up that much, surprisingly. But, you know, it wasn't too bad. But, yeah, it actually went pretty well. The music box was winding down really quickly, which was scary. Just, this night was very tense. I think it took me like several attempts and like 20 minutes to beat it. But I decided to hit record and just not talk over it so I could concentrate, so I'm just talking now, so the video isn't boring. I followed this strategy I found where, you do the music box, then check all the hallways, but once you put the camera down, you put the mask on to stop things from appearing right in front of you. To be honest, it actually helped a lot. I did mess it up a few times, but eventually I managed to get the hang of it. Yeah, see, right there I messed it up. But I do eventually get the hang of it, and I feel it went surprisingly well, and I'm very happy that I finally managed to beat this night, because I just really didn't want to leave a sour note on the series, because I really love the FNAF games, and I don't know, it'd be sad if I just leave them unfinished. I mean, I guess I'm leaving them slightly unfinished because I'm not doing the custom nights, but maybe for a future video or something, I don't know. But, yeah, I feel like this one went pretty well. I know I keep saying that, but I'm still just surprised I managed to beat it. It took so long. I mean, it took 20 minutes, which, you know, it doesn't seem like that long, but when you're playing FNAF, it feels like forever, and it's terrifying. I don't know how long each night is exactly. I think each night is 5-6 minutes long, maybe, I could be wrong. But when you're playing the game, that 5-6 minutes actually does feel like 5-6 hours, and that tension is just always there being built, and it's something I absolutely love about this series. And will I be doing the third game? Yes, eventually. I do want to get the bendy games and stuff out of the way first, so yeah, I will be returning to FNAF after this. Just not for a while. To be honest, I am kind of looking forward to doing FNAF 3 because I feel like that's going to be fun, but at the same time, honestly, I have no idea how to play FNAF 3. It's one of the FNAF games I've barely played, honestly. I've mainly played the first two and Help Wanted, and that's about it really. the rest of them I don't really have much experience with. But I'm glad that I went back to this game and finished it, because otherwise I would have just left it unfinished and it just would have been boring. And like I don't want to like do that for all the FNAF games either, so if there is a FNAF game I struggle with, I'll probably just leave it and then go back to it again eventually. To be honest, I'm like that with a lot of games. Like, I struggle and then I leave it and then I go back to it eventually, and then surprisingly I manage to pass it. So any series I've started in the past and just haven't gotten back to yet, I will probably get back to it eventually, just not yet. So any series I've started, I'll probably get back to. Any series I said I'll start and haven't yet, I'm going to eventually. Like, obviously I'm going to continue doing the Bendy series, and then I'm also going to play Dark Revival as well, like maybe like straight after. And then I'm also possibly going to do some Hello Neighbor videos, so that'll be fun. But yeah, right here you can see I've beat the 5th night, finally. So I'm glad to finally have that achievement on the channel. So like, I'm really happy I've finally done that. And then I think I did get like a couple of little Easter eggs in this video as well, like right at the beginning, like the Foxy face, like that like came up like as soon as I started the game. Like, it was weird, but you know, I thought it was really cool, so I'm probably going to make that the thumbnail. Not gonna lie, Night 6 was the biggest pain. I played it for like 30 minutes maybe, and I struggled so much. And like, I just used the same strategy as last time and it worked, but just, if you slip up the tiniest bit, that's it, you're done. And then you have to restart. Like, you've got to be quick putting the mask on, you've got to be quick dealing with the cameras. Oh, and I also got a new mini game here as well. I've noticed a lot of the Freddy mini games are very similar, which is weird. So I don't really know what that's about. So yeah, in this one you're just following the puppet, and eventually it leads you to, I think it's a present? It might be. And then you just, yeah, a present. And then you just go towards that crying child, and then it just restarts. To be honest, I don't know why, but Freddy has a few of those minigames. I think I got one of those before in a previous video, and I get that same minigame like twice in this one video, but different versions of it, so I kept them in. But yeah, getting back to what I was saying, like, I do have ideas for other games I want to play, but if there's any suggestions, like, don't be afraid to put them in the comments. If you guys really want me to continue the FNAF series, I'll probably come back to it sooner rather than later, which honestly I don't mind. To be honest, the only reason I decided to take a break from the FNAF series is because I felt like they weren't doing very well, plus, like, I don't know, just I wasn't really making much progress, which was sad. So I wanted to take a break, maybe play something else. So I decided to go back to Bendy, and you guys seem to be loving the Bendy series. By the time this video comes out, it might be finished already, I'm not sure. But I'm planning on hopefully releasing this video on FNAF's anniversary, which is the same day Into the Pit comes out, so that's going to be cool. I hope to play that on the channel one day. I don't know when, but definitely one day I'll do a series of Into the Pit, that'd be cool. To be honest, FNAF announced a lot of projects recently that I'm hoping to do on the channel one day. I do also want to do Help Wanted 2 at some point. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do it properly because I'm on PlayStation 4 and it's on PlayStation 5 only, which is kind of sad. I wish they put it on PlayStation 4 as well, but you know, I get it. It's to like promote the new console or to like push people to buy it more. Also, I just got Golden Freddy there, and I don't think that's happened to me before, so that was really cool. So, you know, I had to keep that in the video. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, right. The new FNAF games. Some of them look pretty interesting. I heard Joy of Creation might be coming to console, so might do a little series on that. That could be fun. The new Pop Goes game, I think that's coming to console maybe? I'm not sure. If it does, maybe I'll do a series on it. To be honest, I don't really know. I don't really know much about the Pop Goes games. I've never really played any of them or like watched anyone play them. So I don't know, maybe I'll give it a go. I'll see what happens. It's mainly Joy of Creation and Into the Pit I'm looking forward to most. There's also going to be some new FNAF movie teasers coming up soon, so it's going to be fun. To be honest, this video isn't supposed to be about FNAF news. I just don't know what to talk about, so I'm just rambling. Yeah, but I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've decided to try and upload more often, and that's because, like, you guys seem to be enjoying the videos. So I've decided to try and upload more frequently if I can. Like, see what you guys enjoy. Like, you guys are absolutely loving the Bendy series, like I said, so that's why I wanted to get, like, part 2 of chapter 3 out as quick as possible, because, like, it seemed like you guys really wanted to see it. And, you know, that video did pretty well. So, I'm pretty glad about that. And then I'm also looking forward to playing Dark Revival, because that's like one of my most favourite games ever, so that's going to be really cool. Hello Neighbour, that should be an interesting series, because it's one of my favourite games, but at the same time it's really annoying because the physics is really broken, like ridiculously broken. So I'm gonna try and play that game at some point. Yeah. There's also a few other games I'm hoping to go back to, like maybe Undertale. That'd be fun to go back to eventually. Some of the boss fights I might really struggle with, like Muffet. Her boss fight is the biggest pain, but I know there's ways to make it easier if I remember to do them, which I don't think I can now, because I'll have to restart the game again. But anything you guys want to see on the channel, just drop it in the comments and I'll probably do a video on it. As it's the summer, I have way more time to make videos now, so whatever you guys want to see, just drop a comment, let me know, and I'll probably make a video on it. Okay, so I think this might be the run where I actually managed to beat it, so that's exciting. Night 6 was so stressful. I died several times, way more times than I put in the video. It took me like over half an hour, which is annoying, but over several attempts I finally beat it. And honestly, it was terrifying, because like there's just so much going on and you've got to try and keep to the strategy, and if you mess up the strategy you kind of mess up the mojo of the run, and then you're kind of screwed. So then, you know, to be honest, when I finally beat the run, oh wait, no, never mind, I got jump scared there, whoops. When I finally beat the run, like, it was kind of funny, because I got so excited that I jumped back and knocked loads of stuff off my shelf. So I had to quickly clean all that up. Usually I'd be annoyed at something like that, but I was just so happy to beat the night that I didn't care. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, Freddy has several mini-games like this where you're just following the puppet, but again, this one's slightly different. You start off in a different area, so I decided to keep it in. Okay, this should be the run where I actually beat the game. So I try and keep the music box up as much as possible. I'm constantly checking the lights. I try and put the mask on every time I drop the camera, to which you only need to put it on for a few seconds just to make sure nothing is in the vents. I feel like I've properly learned how to play this game now. A lot of people say it's difficult, which, yeah, it's definitely difficult, but I don't know, I don't think it's as difficult as people say it is. I think people make it very dramatic when talking about beating FNAF 2. But then again, this is only night 6 and not 1020 mode, so to be honest, yeah, I don't even want to try 1020 mode anytime soon. That just sounds like pure chaos. But I did see that there are like different modes to the custom night, so if you guys want to see those for a video one day, then I don't mind giving it a go. That could be fun. Honestly, there was just so much going on in this night. Like, at first, when I started playing, it was like I was filled with like fear of messing it up, and I think like overthinking it was making me like stumble a lot, and then eventually it was just like, oh, this is fine now. It's more of a thing of just like stick to the strategy and I'll get there, I'll be okay. So that constant anxiety of like, am I going to beat it, is it going to be fine, went away, and I was fine. And it was just chill the whole night. Like, I don't know, I feel like this is somewhat easier than the first one. I don't even think I finished night 6 on the first one. I think I just left it at night 5. I was originally just going to leave this at night 5, but then the video would have been like 8 minutes long. So I decided to try night 6 as well, so I gave it a go. I was also debating on possibly like attempting Ultimate Custom Night. Not Ultimate Custom Night, the Custom Night for FNAF 2. But then I realised, like, well, I did take like half an hour trying to beat Night 6, and I'm not sitting here for another few hours trying to beat Custom Night. That's just, no thanks. I'd rather deal with that another time. But yeah, when it turned night 5, like when it turned 5 AM, I got to 5 AM a few times, and then that's when I started to panic more. But then it finally hit 6 AM, and like I said, I got so excited, I just jumped back and all my stuff fell over. It was so funny. But anyway, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see all you dudes in the next video.